Everyone, it's Chris from 8 Bells, and all is well. Hope you're doing okay. I'm continuing my series of lesser known or watches that or watch brands that don't get a lot of attention that have sort of a military kind of background or military type feel to them. I know a lot of people in the military like these type watches. They're very popular. And sort of have like that niche, the military niche. And I'm doing a little different because I'm going to include three companies that are all German brands because we've had and watched talk conversations about other German brands. Some you'll recognize, maybe some you won't, but they're all great brands. They all have great products, and I'm going to show you highlights of my faves. First German brand is Damasko. I don't know if you've all heard Damasko. They're a German, 100% German company. Everything's built in Germany, and they have a lot of great military, a lot of pilot style watches. And I'm going to show you one of my faves from their collection. This is their Damasko DK45. It has its own Damasko German inside, you know, um, in-house movement, 100 meters water distance. This one's a 40 millimeter day date, which I love. I love the contrast of the black and white. I like bezels. That's one thing I figured out that I love in watches is having a rotating bezel is always fun. Screw down crown, and it's a bi-directional um, bezel, so it's cool. Stainless steel, great legibility. It's got those awesome sword hands that I love. The red here on this on the seconds hand is awesome. It's a great, again, not a fan of leather on this. Is a dive type style watch, kind of, not really, more like a pilot style, but again, leather's okay. I give it a pass. And there's a little red on the pip there at the top is great. The thing I like about this watch and the other designs that Damasco does is not trying to be something else. This is very unique. This is not, there are elements, I talked about this before, that are similar with other brands because that was the style. There was like a military type requirement for these types of watches when they did these contracts with the military, and they had to have certain elements. So a lot of these watches kind of look alike, but this one looks very different, and I this is one of my favorites, at least from Damasco. Another company you probably may or may not have heard of, Laco, on 1925. Great company. Again, a lot of pilots. Now, this is called the Squad 7Cs, and you can probably guess why I like it. Black PVD, orange hand, white hand, great little detail on the seconds hand, the rotating bezel. It's got that gear type rotating bezel, which was on the Damasco as well. It's got a helium escape valve. You can kind of see it over there in the corner. Rubber, but different rubber type strap. Look at those lugs, very aggressive. This one is a 45 millimeter, PVD coated. It has it's their own movement, but it's an ETA movement, but it's a Laco ETA type movement. It's the ETA 2824. Very cool watch. Again, not trying to be something that it's not. Even the numerals and having the little date right there, I like. No Cyclops, but these markers are all loom. Obviously, it's just a great looking watch. It's very, has I talk a lot about loud utility. This is another loud utility watch. A lot of the military inspired watches are loud utility, and this is no joke. That again, another good company, German company, putting out a lot of great products. Last but not certainly not least, Sinn. Different people say it different ways. Um, a great company out of Germany. They do a lot of military type style design watches, a lot of pilots, a lot of chronographs, a lot of racing kind of things. I'm going to show you my favorite though. This is the Sinn 104. This one has the green sparkly dial, which I love with the black. I love the contrasting dial bezels. Black and white, or black and white and green and black. Just a great color combination. I love the day date. A lot of people sometimes don't like that. I love it. Look at these hands. They are like the syringe type hands, which are great. Look at this. The second hand is like very like a point, like a spear. Again, it's not trying to be something it's not. A lot of great elements of this watch. It's a 41 millimeter, great size. Looks good on the canvas strap, and I'm gonna give it a pass because the canvas it has a rubber backing, so you can go swimming with it. 200 meters of water resistance, sapphire crystal, screw down crown, and it's got a Salida movement, Salida SW220 movement in it. And Watchbuys, I think, is the only company in the U.S. that has a distribution. You can find all these watches secondhand, like you can find all those watches secondhand on the marketplaces, and you can buy direct from them as well. They do sell out regularly. They don't do large production volumes, but all great watches, all have that military type inspired look and feel. Definitely have a high horology presence and background. And I think they do, again, they don't do anything that looks like or it's trying to be something else. Nothing against homages, but they're just really designed on their own. Sinn especially, I talk a lot about because I like those watches. I want to get one of the chronographs once it becomes available again. But the other two brands, of Damasko and Laco, are actually good options. A lot of pilot style watches, like I said, I'm a preferable, definitely more of a dive watch guy. But yeah, these are great options, and I don't think we talk about them enough. And hopefully, you'll go out and look at them and see for yourself. Anyway, I hope everyone's doing well. I'll talk to you guys later. A lot of great content out there. I really like the Ben's army of create content creators that we have going on here, and I really appreciate everyone's likes and shares and follows. You have no idea what it means to me as someone who's very introverted and not a social media type person. So it's very special to me that you all support me and my endeavors, and we all support each other. So I'm really enjoying this. Take care, everyone, and I'll talk again soon.